Our vision is to be one of the global smart digital platforms that people can reach out to make payments, cross-border digital payments, and to also help as many as possible in the continent to do procurement and get it to their doorstep.
My name is Olawale Adebiyi Oluwalana. I'm from Ilawe, Ekiti precisely. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm the managing director of WafUnicus Nigeria Limited, which later gave birth to WafUnicus Procurement Services. We are currently into financial services and procurement of goods and services from Amazon, from China, like 1688. We help Nigerians to import their goods from China and Amazon. We do procurement for them, then we help them to make payments for their goods and services over there. Subsequently, the company started in 2017, which later gave birth to WafUnicus Procurement Services in 2018.
When you talk about Central Bank of Nigeria, they are like the one checkmating the activities of the bank. So, and sometimes if you go to bank, you tell them you want to send money for your school fee abroad, or what you just have to do is just to go to the bank and fill some form. We have different platforms that CBN has actually given to banks whereby people can access Forex. So what we do as a company, instead of going to the bank, they can actually come to us. We have our agents in China that we can actually contact. We work as partner that we can actually contact in China that they should help us to pay certain amount of money to a particular account for goods, whereby the person now give us naira in exchange for the payments. Amazon is a global world market where you can go. It's like a website where you can go. They have their store in US, they have their store in UK, they have their store in China. It's like a global market where people can go to and buy stuffs. But the major challenge when people go to Amazon, some of them do not know how to make payments for those goods, and some of them do not have address in US whereby they can send the goods you are buying on Amazon. You need an address in US, though you can send it directly to Nigeria, but it will be cheaper if you have someone in US that they can actually send the goods to over there, then the person now bring it down for you in Nigeria. When I talk about China is another platform on its own. We also have another platform like Auction Export, where we help people to bid for cars, then we ship it down to Nigeria. Then we have another platform on in China, rather 1688, where people procure goods at a very low rate, then which can be competitive in Nigerian markets. So that's what we do basically. Then we are also into financial services and shipping of those goods, whereby you procure the goods, you need to make payments. That's where we as company comes in as a procurement services. Then we render financial services for people who have actually made their procurement either on Amazon or on 1688. 1688 is a Chinese website, while Amazon is a US website. So we operate on those platforms. To be honest, when you talk about entrepreneurial journey, one of the challenges is actually when you lack the financial support. It has always been a challenge. And me as a person, I came from a very humble background. I remember when I was in school, I started paying my bills myself. When I was in my 300 level, I just wanted my parents to have to just relax a bit so that I can actually take of some responsibility of some of my personal responsibility. That was where the journey started. And since then, I remember when I first made my very first 200,000 as a student. I was actually into property. I helped some people to
buy lands. I will get in touch with people who want to sell land, and I also reach out to people who want to buy. That was how I started. That was how I started the journey. And I also do agents for people who want to get accommodation and the likes. So I started like that, but along the line, when I wanted to register my company, WafUnicus, it was a bit difficult to raise the capital to actually start. But I could remember when I finished my national youth service, uh, I I was able to discuss my ideas with my dad. He was able to support me. He supported me. I guess he supported me with about 150,000 naira then. I was able to do my company's registration and write proposals to government organization for supply of goods and services. That was how I started, but the journey has not been easy so far. That sometimes you write proposal to some people, they will turn you down. That sometimes you will invest money in some businesses, you will not get the desired profits. So, but that's the what kept me going was just the determination and the focus, because I knew where I want to be. I knew even since my university days, I knew where I was going. I was very focused. I was so determined to achieve my goal at all costs. So I went to boarding school. Whenever we go to school, when we are coming back home, I will always bring back change to my parents that okay, oh, from the money you gave to me, I was able to save so amount. So I've been able to develop that skill of being able to save. While growing up, things were not so easy. Like we were about 7. I remember telling my mom when I was growing up that I would like to be a businessman. I always love to make sure that in anything I do, I always ensure I make it profitable. I remember then I would help my mom to sell stuff, go to market, to trade, and all these things. And with that, that has actually changed, shaped my mentality and my management skill. Presently, we have 3 permanent staffs right now. Then we have some other um, contract staffs that we work with, such as partners and agents. One of our sources is being able to provide employment to some individuals, and secondly, being able to reach out from the little amount of profits we've been able to gather, reach out to some less privileged in order to cater for them and support them in some of their goals and aspirations. By His glory, and we've been able to make the business to be a global business where we have partners in US, we have partners in China, and Ghana, we have in Dubai. So we've been able to reach out some various countries in the continent. Why some people lose their focus is maybe probably when they are facing challenges, felt things are difficult. There is no entrepreneur in the world that has not actually passed through that journey. Before I made my business official, I was adventuring into palm oil business too, which I felt along the way, though we diverted our funds some other things that can be more profitable. The reason why I ventured into palm oil then was I noticed when I enter into Plateau State jobs, I heard people talking about they don't have good palm oil, they have mixed palm oil. So I thought about it. I could remember I was actually using about 150,000 for the supply. And by the time people used your palm oil and they noticed that the palm oil is good, there would definitely be demand. But because the fund was actually small, I was unable to do much. If you want to be a leader, you must read wide, because you need knowledge to lead people working under you. You need motivation, because without motivation, there is not going to be an inner drive. You need that inner drive to inspire the people you are working with. And no matter what, even a cleaner in your organization is very, very important. They serve
Everybody has major roles in such organization, and one major thing that any entrepreneur must actually focus on is God. God. But one of the things that has actually kept me going as a person is God. Life itself is unfair. Life will not give you what you desire until you fight for it. So you have to keep fighting, you have to keep striving until you see the results that, okay, you've actually achieved your goal. Keep striving, keep the determination, keep the fire burning, and before you know it, by the special grace of God, if you are consistent, you will reach your peak.